something. Wait, why'd you change it back?
I don't know how to switch it.
No. Which one? Oh. We learning, Auntie and Uncle learning.
Oh yeah, so this is not. There's 19 people waiting, so they clicked on this.
I know. I don't know how to. Hey y'all. Well, maybe they'll move over to the side. I don't know. Hey, we're Okay, so this is in true fashion. We're having trouble.
They made it this time.
Starting.
Hey,
we're having trouble finding the live that we created. So
that's okay. No, we're fine. Just stop making excuses. Just be entertaining.
Well, I told you I'm putting on my makeup, and we're still gonna do this. Hello, it's funny how you're telling me to be entertaining when I'm over here multitasking, and you're just sitting there. That's odd. I'm gonna put on my makeup because we have a date after this, but we are basically gonna invite y'all to. It's basically Get Ready With Me meets questions. And I think this is working because sometimes, you know what, when we try to do the most with the high definition cameras and shit, it don't work out anyway. Can you give me a tissue? A tissue, please?
What's a I don't know what a is.
So
I can't give
you first test is, can y'all, okay, well, I just have to wipe this on your face then. Oh, give me that black, Yep.
Oh, this is for makeup. It says even say makeup.
All right.
We're staying in a hotel.
We are staying in a hotel. We're doing Valentine's Day early because it's cheaper if you do everything on the 13th. We've been learning.
And then just post. You just do your Valentine's Day like a month before Valentine's Day, and then just post it on Valentine's Day.
That's right. So why don't you ask everybody a question so we can make sure we're being heard clearly.
All right, everybody. Hey. We are playing a game tonight called Couples. What games do you guys like to play?
So we got some spade players, we got some Uno ballers, or do we have... Ben actually hates those kind of games. Like,
do we have some people who like to text 7 or 8 people at the same time, sort of keep a rotation because you're a player, you like to play games?
Oh, well, those aren't the games I was talking about.
Someone said go fish, Uno, stir the pot.
Ooh, what's stir the pot?
I don't know.
Ask about that.
What's stir the pot? I suck at spades. Tunk?
Tunk. You've played Tunk with me, no?
Nope. Uno, spade.
What about
tap the screen twice?
Can you sit close?
Trash.
Thank you.
Someone wrote trash. Hide and go sneak.
Is trash a game or are we trash?
I like the couples questions games. Yeah, Uno is the best. Monopoly Voice Bank.
Oh. Ben, tell me.
It's a really good game, but
you don't like those games. Tell the games that you like to play.
I like to play games like Wingspan and Splendor and like I guess Sellers of Catan. I used to play a lot. And Seven Wonders is a great game. This great game called Dominion. Catan is great. I love those kinds. Oh, Broom Service is a game I love playing.
True.
Fist of Dragonstones is so great. Splendor is a game where Amber's really good at it. She always beats me. It's a game where you have to obtain little diamonds, stones, and then you cut them and make certain points from that. It's really fun.
Indeed. I'm like getting. I look like I don't. Like, what's going on over here with the hands? I left all my eyeshadow at home, so all you're gonna get tonight is a little lash.
Aw, dang.
I know. Are you so disappointed?
Someone wrote, Candyland. Candyland.
How you feel about Candyland, man?
Monique Pagan. Candyland. I like Candyland when
you
I was
lying. All right.
3 years old. Monique. I'm gonna make fun of you, Monique. I'm just kidding. Candyland's cool. Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Sword and Fairy 7, BG3, good games to play. Haha, yeah.
This wing is
Ghost of Tsushima is amazing.
Oh yeah, that was if you know that was like one of our first viral videos. Ben back there playing, and then all the gamers.
Yeah, they were upset because
all the gamers tried to cancel me.
Amber spoiled a big part of the game.
I didn't know video games could be spoiled. I learned something that summer.
There's a monk in the game that you've been fighting with throughout the game, and the monk.
Well, now you spoiling it.
No, the monk goes Skippo. The monk is going on this revenge streak because his brother was killed, and you find out his brother is actually not killed, and it was
that's
so
a spoiler.
Emotional.
So it's cool. It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it.
All right.
Let's answer some of these questions.
So this game came with a warning. This game couples are playing. Warning: these cards will unlock honest answers. Okay, so we're gonna answer. Dun dun dun.
I did it. So you know.
Oh, this is cute.
Okay.
Because you love to sing and you won't shut up singing. This is great.
Ask me.
If our first kiss was a song, what would it be called?
Our first kiss?
Yeah, what would our first kiss be called if it was a song?
Our first kiss.
A Day at the Dog Beach.
Probably something like
Dog Beach.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Something like that.
No, you have to make up a song. If our first kiss was a song. Oh, I guess, yeah. It would not be unusual to be... Oh, because we're unusual.
Right.
Okay. All right, you asked me
not this white boy. Okay, why don't you tell about this first time you tried to kiss me?
Oh, yeah, I asked if I could kiss her. And Amber was so surprised. She's like, consent? I'm not used to this concept.
Well, I've just never been asked before. Like, typically the moment happens and then you just go in for it. Why can't I cast the TV? I'm not sure, friend. We done started into the wrong live.
We were on the wrong page. Yeah, we started on the wrong
No, it's
page.
us, yes. Yeah, the first time we were like drinking a beer on the couch, or I think both of us were drinking a beer on the couch.
Amber pretended she liked beer for dudes.
I know, I was like, whatever. And then you were like, oh my God, you look so pretty. And I just like, can I ask you something? And I'm just doing like, what? And then you're like, I would like to kiss you if that's okay. And I was like, why are you asking me? Just like do it. Like just do it or don't. And then what did you say?
And you said, well, first you like drank a beer and didn't answer. And then I asked again because like no answer is no.
Right.
No answer is still no.
But you gotta understand, this was like before Me Too and before we were having we should be having consent conversations, but at the time,
she was like,
at the time the vibe was vibing, so just kiss me, fool.
She like drank and like tried to look all like cutesy, like
I was smoldering and mysterious.
It's not unusual. And we were watching Bob's Burgers. It was fun. All right, ask me this question.
Do you think I have any unconventional views on love? Me.
Yeah, I think like you think that love is love wherever it's found. And that seems pretty unconventional.
What do you mean?
Like, if someone wanted to marry their dog, like you'd be like, okay, like you do you, just keep the dog off my property. What
are you talking about?
I'm just saying like,
So I believe in bestiality? The fuck are you talking about? No, literally, what the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm just kidding.
At what point?
Unconventional views on love.
Me.
I think you feel like...
That's kind of
what are you... I don't know. Do you think mail order brides are okay? I feel like you think they're okay.
I think they're okay if they're mutually beneficial and not abusive.
Yeah.
But that probably is never going to be the case because of the power dynamic.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't think I have any unconventional... You know what I will say? I think I have, like... I feel like I go back and forth on gender stuff sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm very, like... I'm kind of running things at my house, and my husband's a stay-at-home, da-da-da-da-da. But I'm not pumping no fucking gas.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like,
so you have, like, very traditional views on love.
Yeah, but not on a lot of stuff. But, like, if you're in the car, why would I be... if you're in the car, why would I be driving?
I feel like you think
like, that's
if people found... if Jesus saves...
Jesus.
Jesus saves. Yes. Yes, he does. I think that if someone's like, oh, polyamory, like if someone told you you're polyamory and they were like, I have 3 girlfriends and 2 boyfriends, you'd be like, okay, Like, yeah, I'm like you're totally chill. Where other people might be like, that's really weird.
Yeah, ask the chat what they think about it. I would wonder, like, well, who's getting the majority of your time? Because it's probably a little difficult. But I've never wanted to say that's not working for your house.
Oh, this is cute. All right, we have another question.
This is you asking me, right?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay, I'm listening.
If we weren't in a relationship, what pickup line would you use with me? Oh, thank cats and Pokemon. That was really sweet.
Come on.
If you weren't in a relationship, what pickup line would you use with me? How would you pick? What pickup line would you use?
See, that's my thing. Going back to like the gender stuff. I'm not picking you up. I might shoot my shot at you, but I'm not.
Would you come up to me and be like, "Hey, Harry Potter"?
Is that what you want?
You want to use my wand?
You know what? Okay, here. Now, I will say this. I'm not going to. You're so corny. I'm trying to act like it didn't happen. What's going on here? I don't act like it didn't happen with your corny ass. Damn, I'm really fucking up over here. Can you give me a Q-tip?
Yeah.
You ready for me to answer Harry Potter?
I'm sorry. If you were in a relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what I do. I would not. You can ask me. You can tell me if this is a pickup line to you, right? I would not use a pickup line on you. But let's say, like, for example, you're the waiter or something. Yeah. I would leave my number on a receipt if I thought you were attractive. And honestly, my OG move back in the day, you know, when I was like just like snatched at the bar every weekend, I would literally go up to a guy or whoever the fuck. I didn't do this with girls or anything, but I would go up to a guy and I would just say, "Put your number in my phone."
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Like without asking for their name.
I would be like, "Are you trying to murder me?"
And I would be like, "Maybe."
What's your number?
What? How would you pick up on me at the bar?
No, that was you have to ask me. What celebrity couple are we most like?
I don't think I'm like anybody. I mean,
maybe like Lucille Ball and her ex-husband.
Oh, that's good. I Love Lucy.
What celebrity couple are we?
I'm not trying to say we're that original, but yeah, if we were that celebrity couple, this is me to you, right?
Yeah, ask me.
What do you think I'm most sensitive to during a fight or agreement?
Or disagreement. Okay, I think Amber. Yeah,
during a fight or disagreement. What am I the most sensitive?
Anything like revolving. Yeah, Ricky. Thank you, Lucy and
Ricky.
If I come for anything involving like Amber's intelligence, if I'm like, well, or anything, if I call it like childlike, if I do any of that, so intelligence and I guess like immaturity are two things that I can't go there. I can't be like, what are you, a fucking idiot? Or like, I think no one should do that. I'm like, well, that's dumb. Like, no one should say that. If I say, well, that's dumb, which is sort of a response I think a lot of couples might have. Yeah, so it's like, so I'm like, well, that idea doesn't make any sense. If I say an idea doesn't make any sense, that is also coming for her intelligence.
Yes, it is.
And so I have to be like, okay, like, explain your reasoning behind that, because it doesn't make any sense to me, but it might make sense to Amber. So.
Okay. Well, did somebody, maybe I'm tweaking a little bit. Did somebody ask a question and they gave money, so we should probably answer it? I feel like that just happened.
Oh, yeah. Did someone, let me see.
Y'all making
what's
y'all
a movie
own
character
rules?
that reminds you of each other? What's a movie character that reminds you of each other? Oh yeah,
I got one, and it's gonna sound shady, but I love you.
Amber reminds
you can go
of
first.
Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story.
Oh, period. Oh, down.
Mr. Potato Head is a freaking bully, man.
No, he's not.
He's such a bully. Oh my god.
He is judgmental as fuck.
He's so good.
I will say this because we watch, as y'all can imagine, we watch a lot of kids movies now, especially with Wild. And Mr. Potato Head, okay, so there's two characters in the toy chest that are kind of similar. Yeah. Mr. Potato Head and Ham.
Ham, yeah.
And now Ham is not as mean as Potato Head. Potato Head, one of the funniest things Potato Head has said one time. So you know that in that first one, I don't know why this cracks me up so much. Yeah, but in the first Toy Story movie, Andy is opening his presents. And, the toys are nervous because they're like, fuck, new toys are about to come into our territory.
Try not to swear a lot, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
New toys are coming into this territory. Like, we got to make sure. So the soldiers are being like, it's bed sheets.
Yeah.
And Mr. Potato Head goes, who invited that? Bed sheets? Who invited that kid? And that is totally something. I don't know why that tickles me so. But Mr. Potato Head be like, I mean, I know we don't want new toys in this bitch, but bed sheets, like, what kind of grandma friend did you buy? What kind of fifth graders bringing bed sheets to the party? And I was like, that's something I would definitely say. Wait, I need to answer it for you.
Yeah, so
I want to answer it for you.
Yeah, what movie character?
I'm gonna tell you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way.
Of course not.
But do you remember when we saw that movie, Ron's Gone Wrong?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if you haven't seen it, it's a movie that is a metaphor for maybe like a neurodivergent friend.
Yeah, it's a neurodivergent robot who's not functioning properly. And he's like, oh. Yeah, he's like very hyper. He takes things like very literally.
Yeah, but like you need that. That makes the movie. That's kind of, Ben got a touch of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember when I first saw that, but I was like, God, why do I love this character so much? Oh, I know.
Ron Guns Wrong.
Ron's Gone Wrong.
Ron's Gone Wrong.
McLovin is great.
I love
yes. What is it? Zach Galifianakis in Hangover. What was his name in Hangover? Alan.
Man, I'm a little touched with second sight and like spiritual power, but not a little touched. So said Mercedes. Jade said, been a little touched. Yeah, but
like I hate showing you like a meme or something, and then you're like, wait, explain why this is funny.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't even be realizing this is like a 3-tier meme until Ben is showing me like, oh my God, like why don't you know the reference here? The reference.
Right. You have to ask me this one because I asked you about the sensitivity.
No, I asked you about during an argument. Yeah. And then somebody else sent a question.
Yeah. What would a day of completely spoiling me look like?
Completely spoiling you?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the question.
You ready? Welcome, those of you who are just joining. Ben and I are asking questions. And y'all made this rule. If you would like us to answer your questions, you can pay for, a super chat.
Yeah, we'll answer. You don't have to. If you ask a question and it pops up, I see it.
I'm just saying, that's why I saw it in my degree.
I will try to answer a question. If you ask a question.
I'm only answering the... You can't do that, man, because the precedent has already been set.
I know, but if someone pays money, it sort of pops up and stays up. So I definitely am going to, answer your question. But I will... If you're like, I don't got, $5 to spare, you do not... Please still ask
Yeah, for sure.
I will still try to... I'm not going to be like, you need to pay me $5 for me to answer a question. No, YouTube's supposed to be free for people.
Got it. Okay, you want me to do this?
Yeah.
You want this one or this one? This one?
What would it... Yeah, this one. Read this one.
Amber didn't say pay me. Amber just said, I saw the green, because Okay. What would a day of completely spoiling me look like?
All right. Completely spoiling Amber would look like...
I thought it was your turn to ask me.
Yeah, I'm supposed to ask you.
Yeah. I'm going to answer this.
Okay. I did ask you, what would a day of completely spoiling me look like?
Okay. You ready? I know this. You would definitely want to be left the fuck alone. I would not have to talk to you for 24 hours. And not in a mean way, just because we just talk so much. I would probably take you to a bookstore.
But that's the day. You said that you need to be left alone for 24 hours. That's the day. What would a day of completely?
Yeah, I'm not done. I would drop you off that morning. I would take you to a bagel shop that you loved, because you love bagels. You would get your bagel, and then I would send you to the bookstore. And then what? What you doing?
Nothing.
I would send you to a bookstore. And I would leave you alone the rest of the day. I feel like that is the best way to spoil you. And then I would cheer you on when you went to running group at night. Or I would be like, make sure you go to running group, have fun. How else would I spoil you?
Yeah, I mean that you're saying what would it completely spoil me? I think you're missing that one of the things that I love being spoiled is spending time at a museum and going around and looking at with you and like discussing the art together. I think that would be really fun.
On your day to be spoiled, you would want me to be a part of it?
Yeah, I would want you. Yes, I would want you. I would want you to go around a museum with me, and at the end, I would love to play a board game with you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you wanted me left the fuck alone. So you forgot.
Well, that's why these questions are so important that you can ask them. Someone, Stephanie Davis asked, "How did y'all come up with Wilde's name?" So I love Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is such a great author, and so he wrote a book called The Picture of Dorian Gray, which I love, and a lot of people had to read in high school. But The Importance of Being Earnest is also really great, and then he wrote a series of poems. He was put in prison for being a homosexual, and he was put in prison. He wrote a beautiful poem about his imprisonment, and it's absolutely stunning. I love his work. I think he's so wonderful, and he died so tragically young. And his style, look up Oscar Wilde. He had such amazing style. A gay icon. Yeah, 3Bs, board games, bagels, books. That's an octopus who sees all. That's a great name, by the way.
I want to talk about Wilde's name too a little bit. I think as a child, if you were a young girl, if you were a girl child who was constantly told like talks too much, loud on your report card, da 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 da. I just wanted a name that like was the antithesis of all of that too. Like I don't know. I feel like so many like men and people growing up try to tell me like, can you be quieter? Can you be less? And so I was like, we need a name that means like be as loud as you want, be as chaotic as you want.
I love that.
And so like that went into it as well. But I was just like, I think we were probably even being like, we should name a riot or fire or wild or like I rebel. I've met like I was just like, I just want something that just symbolizes like do your thing, go crazy. I think I lost my blush brush. That's crazy. I'm just gonna use this, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. I don't like the wild cards.
Yeah, they're sort of stupid. There are these wild cards here.
This one's funny.
Read that one.
This one says, "Do your best impersonation of each other."
Okay. You go first, Amber.
Me?
Yeah. Do your best impersonation.
Let me see. It's got to be something like. Okay, ask me what I'm reading or something.
Hey, what are you reading?
What are you talking to me like? Okay, you talking to me?
Yeah.
You're Amber.
Yeah. What are you? Yeah. Hey Ben, what are you reading?
I'm reading this really good book by this author. I think his name is Harlan Winston.
Hold up, I need a phone and to pretend I'm listening to you. Give me your phone because this is gonna be me. Like, oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he was this really fascinating.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Wait, hold up. Sorry to interrupt. Can you pick up Wild from school today because I have to go get my nails done for the third time this week.
And then this author, he's just so inspiring to me right now because he was a part of this like movement with freeing Chinese children in the 1970s when this school
okay,
was
I get it. I talk. Amber is impersonating me.
He's
do your best impersonation.
He's like a legend, but
this is, okay.
His works really haven't been discovered that well.
You did great.
He was a huge inspiration to Octavia Butler, and he didn't even win a Hugo Award when he was supposed to win it.
He did win the Hugo Award. The person you're referring to. I was talking.
That's you. Well, because sometimes I'm like, I don't think he wants to have a dialogue. He just wants to talk about his thing. So I kind of just let you go. Do you want me to not let you go? Because you're like gushing over this person, and I'm like, I'm not going to interrupt them.
Okay.
Literally today in the car, I asked you a question about one thing, and you spoke uninterrupted for 5 minutes, and I just kind of let you go.
You didn't ask, yeah. Well,
I couldn't. There was no space
I gave you time to talk.
But no, I was listening. What was his name? Harlan what?
Harlan Ellison.
And he was a major influence but there's no follow-up of like, have you read him too?
Andy W. That is actually
what?
Andy W. was like certified yapper.
yeah, like What are you?
Certified yapper.
This
7 days a week.
This went a little too crazy. So, I have a question for the chat. And I'm sure, maybe some of your others out there are like this, your significant. They just want to talk about the football game. They just want to talk. So you're kind of like, should I interrupt them or should I just let them go? I don't know. What would you prefer? So you want me to interrupt you?
I would love for you to ask follow-up questions and really engage with what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but you're just like fangirling. And that's beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at this. I look like freaking Pinocchio. Can you give me a napkin? A tissue? Thank you.
Awesome. Also, someone is in South Africa right now, and they're getting ready for work. It's 4 a.m. and they're watching.
4 a.m.
So I thought that's really, really sweet. Thank you that you're spending the morning with us, and I hope you have a great day at work.
I hope you have a great day as well.
This is my impression of Amber. Well, fine. I just won't say anything because you're not taking my opinion seriously.
What?
Well, actually, one more thing. So Amber will pretend that she's upset, and then she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna say anything."
Well,
and then
don't give her. What is the context here? In the context of you gushing about your favorite author?
Well, no. If we have a disagreement or something, or Amber will come.
Okay, so we're 5 questions back now. To confirm.
I'm just impersonating you. I'm impersonating you. Do your best impersonation of each other. Well, fine. You do what you want. You obviously made up your mind, so don't ask my opinion. Why would you ask my opinion when you already wanted to do this? When you already wanted to eat tacos? I said sushi, but you brought up tacos after I said sushi. Fine, you just do what you want. I'm just gonna sit here. I'll just sit here and be quiet.
Okay. But you need to tell the chat that what you did is you'll say, "Baby, what do you want for dinner?" And then I'll say, "Oh, I want this." And then you'll say, "Well, I kind of want tacos." Like, then just lead with that. Why didn't you just say?
Why you just say fine? Why'd you even talk to me? Well, because I also wanted to hear your opinion, and if you wanted sushi more than I wanted tacos, I would go get sushi with you.
But if you had
TD, why ask? I understand.
Why ask? Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
TD, let me explain for this, because I think TD and Amber are probably on the same page right now. But I asked because I'm still gonna say my needs.
Lead with your needs.
So I
lead with your need. Say, "Baby, can you give me some of that water? I'm really interested in eating tacos tonight. Does that sound good to you?"
But I also want to hear your opinion, because if you also say tacos, then I don't have to say tacos.
Y'all can fix this. Let's do a play-by-play of how this conversation goes. Ask me what I want for dinner tonight.
Because why is it food over all the time? Because I think it's food. Because they said, why is it over food all the time with relationship drama? And I think
because it's not about the food; it's about everything.
Part of the reason for that, part of the reason is because you always have to eat, right? Like you have to eat, so it's just one of those things that's gonna show up more and more. I don't think it's magic. I think most people fight over food because every single day you need to eat, right? What's being made for dinner? Are you going out? Those are decisions that have to be made together. Right, where many of the decisions, like what you watch, people can watch 2 different things on 2 different screens. Right. So I think that's probably why they it's about food.
Why don't you just tell me what you want to eat first?
I'm just gauging how you're feeling first, and then if you suggest something, I'm like, oh. Well,
but it makes you feel like, well, why the fuck did you ask me if you're not listening?
Because I want to take in all the information.
I reckon so, honey. Thank you, Kaze. Is that how you pronounce your name, Kaze? I'd be like, I'm getting sushi. You want some?
Bye, TD. TD had to go to bed. Someone asked, Courtney Williams said, "Are y'all from Chicago?" And no, we lived in Chicago for 10 years, and we bought a small little condo in Uptown that we still have, and there's no reason to have it besides the fact that we're emotionally attached to it. We don't even own a home. We live in LA now, and we can't afford a home here.
Correct.
We could afford a 1-bedroom like with 200 square feet, but we have that can happen.
Yeah.
What's a dream creative project for you two would like to collaborate on? What's a dream project? I'm gonna unpin this.
You know what? Okay, we've talked about this for a while. Thank you for your question, Brittany, and your $5. I would love to write a short film with you.
Oh yeah,
we would love to write a horror short film together. I think that would be really fun. I had some ideas about something, but I just feel I think I lost inspo on it because the state of the world were so dark and scary that I was like, I can't also write this dark and scary pilot.
Yeah, we need.
But I would love to because Ben's a really great writer and he knows the genre well when it comes to horror, sci-fi, and fantasy. So I feel like with our twin powers combined, with like a little bit of like think about like something that we would make and then we would sell to like Monkey Paw, like Jordan Peele's team.
That would be cool.
Because Ben really is good about like telling me like that part that's already been done. Oh, this is new. And I'm good with like infusing the humor in there.
Yeah, Amber's really good at writing dialogue. I shared with her an outline recently for a short story I had, and I would love for me and Amber to co-write a short story together. I think it's very easy. You just need paper and pen. I think Amber would definitely help me edit. We just have to sit. I write separately than Amber, and Amber will occasionally meet up with a friend and write jokes for stand-up, which she's doing a stand-up show, so keep in LA. So those in LA, you can see her stand-up. But I think writing a story together would be really cool. So we have been, there's someone wrote.
I can't find my freaking lip liner.
Someone,
Okay, Pie. Thank you, Pie.
People are giving us this.
Look at.
Love the channel.
Thank you so much, Naomi.
So we are at 30 minutes. We are going to do this every week. We're at 30 minutes now. We're going to go anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. This was really fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Amber looks amazing. This was actually really cool for just her doing our makeup and us talking. I really do like this game, answering these questions. Amber and I have done it together, and I've ended up learning things about her. I think this is really great. They actually have a friendship one as well. They have one that I got this at Barnes & Noble, so you can definitely do this. This is really, really good. I think this is really important to have structured questions like these instead of simply hanging out with someone and just you looking at your phone. So be like, hey, let's go out and
do you want to do one more?
Grab a beer somewhere or grab a wine and ask these questions together and just laugh together. So I think you guys can do that.
Can we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Because you didn't warn. Because even I was like, oh shit, are we at time?
Yeah, it's in 30 minutes. So I think you asked me this.
What assumption did you make about me that turned out to be false?
So one of the biggest assumptions I made about Amber when I first met her was she picked me up at the Uptown stop, the Wilson Red Line stop in Chicago, drove me to the dog beach in Montrose, and she pulls out of her backpack 2 beers. And I thought, oh my God, this girl loves beer. And she's gonna like go to breweries with time, and she hates breweries. So that was one of the biggest things. Like, she sort of trapped me in that way. I think it was really disingenuous. It was very deceptive. She hates going to breweries because they don't have any food. She hates breweries, like, passionately. So that's one of the hardest things that I've had biggest hurdle being with Amber to this day, that she's not a big fan of beer. So it's been a struggle for me. I've learned to cope. She's pregnant now, so she can't even drink.
First of all, I'm pregnant. Second of all, I don't hate breweries. Let me explain. I don't hate breweries, y'all. I hate breweries that don't have food. That we can't, like, why? Is there anybody here who has worked at a tap room or something? Please sound off on why they don't have food. Like, I'm consuming an alcoholic beverage. Where's the where's the food that's gonna soak up the alcohol? You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, we got popcorn.
Or here's a pretzel.
Right. I'm like, no, Miss Thing. I need like sustenance. And when you have a craft cocktail, there's always a food pairing.
That is true.
Like, why do you think that is, baby?
Oh yeah, your moving Bren looks frozen. I'm just frozen out of fear of making a mistake and then Amber hurting me later as I'm sleeping.
I'm so aggressive.
Someone's Life of Randy said it's because of licensing. It's easier to probably just open a brewery because you don't have to open a kitchen. You don't have to get the license to make the food.
Well, get some chips back there. Something. I'm too hungry.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace out. Amber looks amazing.
I don't think my face matches my outfit, but it is what it is. Because I can't wear heels and stuff like I was doing. Yeah. All right, you're going to get dressed, right?
Yep. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
We love y'all, too. We're going to see y'all next Thursday, okay?
Next Thursday. How do I end this?